team that's here is Kalehoku, is from a charter school in Nawahi over in Ke'au. And then Ed is the principal, he's vice principal at that school. Ed No is the principal of another charter school over on Oahu, and Lanikai. And then Geraldine is in training to be an administrator at another charter school, the Myron B. Thompson Charter School on Oahu. The project, and it's something I don't, you don't know, I mean, you probably don't know except unless you work here. The project that we're working on with Micronesians United Big Island, Jeremy, the president, and Uncle Craig is one of the supporters, and Fenny as a board member as well. We're working with them as one of our clients, MOBI, and 3 other organizations to look at the possibility of establishing or opening a charter school, Micronesian-focused charter school in Hawaii. So it's really just very appropriate for us, just so happens that you were presenting today for us to kind of hear part of the research, because we're going to be doing that kind of research, but not necessarily on the racial tension, but obviously the research is going to be informing us in what we present to our clients, movie and stuff. So this is Geraldine, so already introduced her. And then one of our other team member who used to be a principal out in the Marshall Islands, but is on Oahu, not able to join us, is Natalie Nina. She was out in the Marshalls. So that's the team that we're working with. And as I indicated in my email to you, wanted to just have you guys come and share some ice cream with us this afternoon. We've been visiting her school and the college fine language. And so just an opportunity for us to have some ice cream and maybe just talk story a little bit. As I said, Kalehoku has to leave. Maybe, does that sound like a plan? You got yours? Yeah. Ice cream, so. At the center here, we've got a number of students who work here, number of students who work on our media team, students who are on Joe's team, so just kind of a collection of, and then some of the student leaders of the clubs we have. So that's who's sent a general invitation for them to come have ice cream with us. So maybe we'll go around and start with Cheryl. Introduce yourself, major, what island you're from, whether you went to school here or back there, or back where you're from, and from there.
My name is Cheryl Kapoor. I'm from Bombay. I'm a biology major. I did 2 years at the community college back home, and then came here in fall 2015. And I'm working with this as a full-time assistant.
Okay, hi, I'm Lynette. I'm from American Samoa. I work here as a student assistant. I took community college in American Samoa, majoring in communications right now.
Hi, my name is Ben Ayun. I'm from the islands of Yap. I started college here in spring 2015, and I'm also majoring in communications.
My name is Jay Ko from the island of Chubu. Came straight out of high school to college here in fall of 2013. I'm a business administration major.
Your role?
Oh, my role here, I'm also a student assistant. I'm the team leader for the student. I'm from the island of, my name is Bill Yang. I'm from the island of Pohnpei and Kusrai, as well as China. I'm a computer science major. This is my first year, and I just joined the media team this semester.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Tim Saburo. Born and raised here in Hilo, so I graduated from Hilo High. Some little background. Club president for our GP Student Association. Aside from that, I'm a sophomore here, started spring 2013. And fall 2013. And happy to be here. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jason Rose. Hello, first went to College of Micronesia and then working on my year here as a senior now. About to graduate next semester.
My name is Axel. I also like ice cream. I was born and raised here in Hilo. I'm Yappies. I attended high school back in Yap. And I'm the team leader for PISC Students Media, the media team.
Joe Gens, Department of Anthropology here. I've been here about 3 years. Spent a bunch of time in Honolulu, previously born and raised in the mainland in Wisconsin. I really enjoy being in Hilo.
And what wasn't mentioned at the presentation was that he speaks Marshallese, so...
That's part of the rationale for
Right.
starting with the Marshallese group first.
I think
I'm Charlie Tommy. I'm from the island of Chuuk. I graduated high school last year and I came here last year. This is my first semester. I'm majoring in environmental studies.
Your role?
Student assistant here in the Pacific Islander Student Center. And
Summer break.
Oh, hello everyone. My name is Peter, and I come from an island that is named after the wisest and the richest man in the Bible.
This.
I come from Solomon Island, and I'm a East-West Center scholarship. I'm on East-West Center scholarship, so this is my final year. Hopefully, should be graduating by the end of the year. Communication is my major, and I'm also one of the advisors for one of our clubs. Well, East-West Center club that we started here, and also hopefully before this semester ends, I will start a club that we call One Ohana for West Papua. Trying to advocate for West Papua, Freedom West Papua. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Marla Kalina. I'm from the Marshall Islands. Currently a senior, vice president for the Marshallese Athletic Club. I'm majoring in English, also enrolling in the TESOL program, which is to teach English as a second language. And I work with Joe, in case you guys saw the presentation I gave. Thank you for coming again. And that is all.
Hi everyone, my name is Ed No. Like no foods, but no relation. I don't know. I'm going to figure out, I don't know yet. But, born and raised in Southern California. I lived in Seattle almost 13 years before we moved to Hawaii. And I've been here 6 years. And now I'm the principal at Lanikai Elementary. It's a public charter school over in Kailua. So, and out of all we have 26 cohort members, and I just said after I met Vid during summer, during our orientation, and we get to choose our consultancy group, and I said I just want to be with that guy. So that's why I'm here. He speaks with a lot of passion from not only about education, but for Micronesia, especially Chuuk. So I just felt it was something I wanted to learn more. So thanks for letting us visit today.
Thank you. Jeremy Wolo from Vice, one of the outer islands of Yap. Was born and raised in Yap, and I came to Hilo. I graduated it took me longer than most people in geography, and now I work with Uncle Greg as our volunteer, give back to the community. We're leading the group, Micronesians United Big Island. My daytime job is pretty much on the mountain doing conservation work for the Mauna Kea Watershed Alliance. And so I just came down yesterday, and I'm glad to be here and be with you all. So thank you.
Most people call me Uncle Craig Severance. I retired from UH Hilo after 30 years, and then had a very good successor, and then an even better one in Joe.
I have his office.
And I was in the first group of Peace Corps in Chuuk in the 60s, was advisor to the Chuuk Student Association since 1977, before most of you were born. So I'm as old as I look. And I also am a supporting member of Micronesians United Big Island, and I also do fishy stuff on the side.
So he's a veiled retirement.
My name is Geraldine Watanabe. My family's from Oahu, but I grew up there and spent some time on the mainland, about 10 years in different places. So when I came back, I've stayed. I work for a charter school. I've been in education for all of my professional life, and I too was really moved by the project that Vin and Natalie proposed, and I'm so thankful to be here with all of you, and really enjoying my time here at UH Hilo and our other stops in here.
I'm Travis Harmon. I'm a student staff here at the Pacific Island Student Center, and I graduated from College of Micronesia, then went on to Shanghai Ocean University, spent 1 semester there, then decided to transfer here in the fall of 2013. And I'm currently a political science major and a marine science major. And I'm expecting to graduate soon, but not yet. So yeah, that's it.
Hello for everyone, I'm Elo, Samoan Chinese. Grew up in Kalaʻi-Aguiar, Oahu. Did high school in American Forks, Utah. And then I did my first 2 years of college in American Samoa. Then I transferred here with my AA, so I'm about to graduate with my BA in communication. And I'm currently the president for the Samoan Club here in Chile.
I am VP for the Samoan Club. My name is Singaba'a, but everybody knows me as Jade, since my name is really hard to pronounce. I was born in Oceanside, California, and I moved to, but the rest of my life I spent in American Samoa. And I graduated there in high school, and I transferred from there from American Samoan College to here. And I'm a communication major, and I'm minoring in sociology. And I will be graduating.
Any question from our visitors? This is not a, just so you know, this is not a research thing. This is just, this background thing, just getting to know. I just wanted them to meet just a collection of our students. We have about 200 self-identified Pacific Islander students here this semester. And that's usually the number. In the fall it goes up much higher, but that's besides the school, community colleges back in the region in Guam, UH Hilo has the largest collection of self-identified Pacific Islander students, that's my understanding. So it's, so this is their home. So, this welcome is really from them to you, and good to have you guys here. But any questions, wisdom, anything?
I have a question. If anyone wants to share what they want to do after they graduate?
Yeah, I want to go back home. Yeah, the reason why I choose marine science as my major and political science, because I've always been interested in political science and how the government deal with situations. And I also chose marine science because Evasem is one of the richest fisheries in the world, and we don't know how to manage our fisheries. And one of my professors used to tell me, you guys are making a penny out of a dollar, because all these foreign vessels are fishing in our seas, and they're making lots of money while we're only getting a few from it. So I want to graduate and go back home and make a difference in terms of managing our fisheries and being a political leader. So yeah, that's me.
Not a good start, my man.
We need political leaders who understand how to protect the environment. So that's the kind of the goals that it's gotta keep.
Maybe those few are graduating since it might be clearer for you than the others who are just starting out. People like Peter. Jade. That was soon. He said soon too.
I had a plan, but just recently it changed due to personal circumstances. So I think down the lines I might end up in independent Samoa and run my dad's store there, carry on his legacy, and if not, then maybe returning to American Samoa and teach. I feel like I can make a difference with what the knowledge that I've received here. Put that to good use and help Samoa.
No pressure. Anyone else?
Well, for me, still at offline, but then I wanted to go to beauty school because I want to be a cosmetologist, a beautician. But then my other plan for that is that it's not going to put food, well, to me, that's just the passion within work. As to give back, I would go back home, pretty much same thing, teach, because they need teachers. No child left behind is probably good, so. Thank you.
Who else graduating soon? Fanny.
My name is Penny. I'm from Palau. I'm graduating in May, and I applied for grad school, so I'm just hoping to.
President of
Miguel Bilao, the Palau Club student club.
and a board member of.
And a board member of Micronesians United Big Island.
I'd like to just recognize Fetty for the work he does for us, the Micronesians Big Island. He's graduating. He's got a lot of things on her plate, and she's doing a wonderful job with going to our board meeting, taking notes, and giving us all the minutes, reminding us about the things that we talk about at the meetings and all of that. So, and she's also president of the Palau Club, and they're organizing Typhoon Maysack relief to help out with that too. So those are great things for anybody who wants to follow in her footsteps. So yeah.
The prosecutor's office.
And the prosecutor's office, the first graduates, right, from the internship. You and Jonathan.
After Jonathan.
Yeah.
Benny, what are your plans for graduate school? What are you hoping to do in graduate school?
I applied for a forensic science program, so.
If there's no other question, or you guys have any questions for our guests?
What? Quick question. How many of you guys, you were like the first one in your family to attend university, post-high school university?
First time?
Yeah.
The first one?
My parents immigrated also, so my generation were the first ones to go to college, university level. Congratulations.
Yeah. UH Hilo actually has graduated more Pacific Islanders in terms of the age of the whole system, right? The age system.
So we're actually sorting through all of the, we've gotten a list from the Alumni Foundation and from Jim Mellon and from Ginger and SSP of the list of graduates from the Pacific Islands. So anyone, so way back, as far back as they can, because we'd like to have the names up in this center. So yeah, including those of you who'll be graduating in May. So yeah, so we'll that's something that Cheryl and Jacob are working on as the wall of inspiration.
Maybe like a list or like a plaque?
A list, we haven't really figured out yet, it's a long list, but also stories. So the media team also have gotten testimonies of alumni, and so we hope to have also video displays. And just today, I was just up there, I saw this one inspirational thing where, and this could be for anyone that's currently a student here, you know, the one person who inspires you to be here in the school. You can have their little, you know, tribute to them and your picture and their pictures. That's what they have up there, and I thought that's a pretty cool way to honor and continue to remember those people who inspire you to be here and to continue on your journey as students. We've got those testimonies on videos the media team put together as part of the What's Our Story series, videos on lives and just kind of what inspired them to be here. So on their YouTube channel. So.
This right here itself is a great resource. I mean, I mentioned I came to school here in Georgia and we didn't have these, and so this is you know, take advantage of it. You know, there's a lot more resources out there than you think. So this is one of them. It's great to come here and look around. And you can, you know, relate to what culture, what island you come from, and at the same time you can get on the computer and check out Facebook and I hope not Facebook, but doing your homework, do your work. So everything is like right here, and you, so and big things to fit and your boss, your wife for helping all the students. So it's a great place to be.
So we have assignments that's due tomorrow. So we're going to cut this off because we got to go write some 25 pages. That's somebody
How does it feel being a student again?
Huh?
How does it feel being a student?
How does it feel to be a student? That's a good question. Go first. I'll tell you, I was looking forward to going back to school. I can tell you that for sure. I was really looking, when I got accepted into this doctoral program, these are, you know, some of the 25 students at UH Manoa who were going through the EDD, or doctoral program in education. I was really looking forward to that. It has been my dream, and I don't know if I would have told them in our own meetings back there, but you know, I was living in California. I went to school. Most of my graduate work is in California, or in New York, California. But my dream of a doctoral program has always been at UH Manoa because of the connection and the resources that are associated with the Pacific, which has always been my passion. So it wasn't just kind of looking forward to the academic component of that work. Actually, that part, you know, because the time-consuming component of it, but just learning a lot from things. I'm really honored, really blessed to be in this cohort of 25 students who are going through the same journey with me, because they're all experienced educators in their own rights in different levels, from private school to public school to DOE. But they're just bringing a lot of experience through the discussions, really rich discussions. So that's the part that I'm just sucking it all in for whatever it's worth to me. So, but I understand, you know, the pain you guys go through with homework. We're going through the same thing, just on a whole different level of it. But it's a good thing, and only different level because we've got families, we all have kids, and we have full-time jobs, and so we have to manage all of our assignments as well. So
But graduate school is easier than undergraduate.
It is easier,
It's
yeah.
more focused,
It
it's
is
not so
easier.
dispersed.
It is true. It's much easier than when I was undergrad.
I think going back to school is a gift because you like now I know what I want. I don't know what I'm going to get out of it. I don't know the end of the journey, but I know that I need this process to get me to that next place. And so it really helps to be focused because I think about where I want to go. So, and I know this is the path. So I have to stick on the path. I have to write my 25 pages. I have to do all these things. But I have the joy of knowing that I'm on the right path. So I think that's been my blessing for this round of education, and I think this is it. No more.
Call this the terminal degree, right? Yeah, either it's the end or it's the end of us. Yes, I like, as a principal, giving homework and giving tests, and now I'm getting homework. But it's enjoyable because after the undergrad part, you can really get focused into what really interests you. Kind of like how I guess you guys decided your majors, something you really thought that would be something, a career path. And so I just like how this program does affirm a lot of what I'm doing in my day job. And so it's not, I could do a study of what I'm actually experiencing as an administrator. And so that's what I enjoy about this. And for you undergrads, just enjoy it because you'll never have this this time of your life again. And I envy all of you, but being in this room, I'm really thankful to meet all of you. Keep up the good work.
That's a good question.
I guess I want to add too is that the strength of our program is that we're together. We're 26 people and we're a cohort, so we move through together and we have each other to support us. So it makes it a lot easier to know that Ed hasn't quite finished and they haven't quite finished their homework yet. And so I think what's wonderful about this is that even though it's due tomorrow, is that just a place like this, you have each other, and you're not all together going through this journey, but you have a lot of resources in each other and sharing that, sharing your different journeys. I think it was so, I don't remember which professor, our program goes so fast, it was one of them said that, it was Jeff. He said that they had a group and they called it the writers group, but all they did was just complain. And they got together and they just complained for half an hour or an hour, and then they're done, and then move on, So just that kind of support and having people around you that care about you and know where you're coming from is such a strength. And this is a really wonderful place, this Pacific Island Student Center. So I have to know that this place is here to support you and other students after you.
So the program we're in. So now it's your degree program. You choose your classes and different classes with different people for 4 years or how many ever years it takes. For us, we have 3 years. And there's 26 of us, and we're in the same classes for the next 3 years. So we're all taking the same class and have the same struggles, same joy, and same learning for the next 3 years. So it's called cohort kind of program, but it's at the end we all will have our doctorate programs or degrees. So it's a different thing. That's why it's part of it is fun because then you all know what we're all going through together. Kind of like your class, you know what everybody else is going through in class. But for us in different, for 3 years we're taking the same exact classes for the next 3 years. So. All right. On that note, I think we need to go do some homework, and you probably have to go some homework, and there's some ice cream to be had and cookies, so please finish it up. Otherwise, Jesse will take it home. And,
Yes, right here is Jesse's homework.
Thank you, Travis, for setting up for us.